my friend. I am Protulia Xeta-Llouns, and this is Mexican Allies on the 11th day of the Trezene Serpent. Today is 11 Eagle, Matlactlionce, Cuauhtli. The eagle and the serpent seem to be together from the start, because in one side of the wheel there's this sign, and on the exact opposite of the wheel there's this other sign, and the exact opposite of the eagle, or its complement, it's the serpent. And on a Trezene serpent, to have the eagle here is the perfect communion of the highest thing and the lowest thing, from above and from below. And this is what the Asian Mexicas were looking. They were having a terrible destiny, terrible fate, and they were looking for a better life. And the sign they were looking for, it was an eagle eating a serpent. Perhaps it was a metaphor for the communion of the two, because when you eat something, you integrate this to your body. It becomes part of you. It's a symbiosis in a way. And for the eagle to become more earthly, she needed a companion that was part of the earth. And for the serpent to become a creature of the spirit, or a creature with a wider vision, she needed the eagle, because she can only see what's on the ground level, and to see from above, it's different, because sometimes you lose perspective on where you are and you can get lost. But when you are in the arms of the eagle, or in its paws, and you have a eagle friend, she's not gonna eat you. She's just gonna take you for a flight, and you're gonna be able to see yourself and to see what you have from a different view, from a different perspective. A more beautiful perspective, because perhaps you think that what you have is so common, when in reality what you have is such a precious gift. The serpent has a precious gift. Okay, she doesn't have legs or arms. She cannot fly. She cannot even leave the surface where she is moving on. But she has so many skills and abilities and intuition. And she actually is grounded. She can do stuff, produce stuff. It's not just a matter of the imagination. It's not only imagining she's going to do stuff. Whatever she plants on the earth grows in reality. And the eagle, perhaps she's just there flying, and if she goes for the rabbit, it becomes real. But if she doesn't, she's just there with the wind, very, very far from the soil, and she never touches the ground when she is transporting herself from one place to the other. She's a creature of the mind, so to speak. So they need each other. They need each other to become a thing that has a soul and a creative perspective, but also get things done. And today is the god of dreams, of the nighttime, Cuauhtli, the 11th day. And for the eagle is Xipetotec, the god of the new vegetation, of the new plants. If you take off the old plants when the new plants are growing, you leave them vulnerable, and they could die. Of course, I'm not talking exactly about the same space where you plant them. I mean, all around it you have to have something that protects them. And whenever something is growing and it's so weak and so small and so new, you cannot take away the old plants that were covering this space, because you will kill this plant. She needs the old plants that she was used to in order to become a stronger plant. This happens to all our projects, all our relationships, and our own heart. Sometimes we're growing a new heart with new feelings. So go easy on your heart. Of course, you're entering new realms. It's easy to just jump into things and believe that you're strong enough to take them. Yeah, but perhaps you were before, but each time, while we grow older, we are weaker. So we need to take more precautions, and to go to new places or grow in new soils, we need the old nurturing from what we were used to make the transition. A good friend told me that the new plants should be kept together with the new plants in their pots. When you bring them to a new place, you keep them in their pots for a while, instead of just putting them in the soil directly, because they need to get used to this new weather. Because if they're in pots, probably they were grown in a greenhouse or in a different environment where they were a little bit more protected and with a different nurturing. But now they're going to be out there unprotected directly in the soil. Of course, they're gonna grow stronger because the nutrients in the floor and the soil are different, and they're gonna be stronger. But for a couple of weeks, they need to get used to so much sun and so much rain and the bugs and the other plants. So perhaps if you just plant them immediately, they will die. In a nutshell, when two things come together, two things that are so different, start getting along and living in the same space, it takes time. It takes time because this is what this world is made of, time. It's the only place where time exists, this human or this earth. So we need to give time to things, time and space. And both the eagle and the serpent are experts on these subjects, because one is time and the other one is space. And if they work together, they can accomplish almost everything. So get together with the people who are perhaps your opposites, and they make you accomplish that you're trying to do. And you know what? It's something that you're already doing. It's just that you didn't have the wider vision to realize that this is your destiny, and this is what you like, and this is what you live for, and that thing that you were looking for elsewhere, you already have it. So use it at the most, profit from it, and enjoy it, because it's what You're reaping what you sow, and you know what? You sow good seeds, so your harvest is beautiful. Enjoy it with the people you love the most. See you next time.